I'll be trying to explain how to do this style art today. Now, if you've never done a landscape before, you should give this style a try. It's really easy. I mean, it's not, you don't have to know how to make a tree or paint uh, rocks or anything. It just kind of happens on it. Okay. So I'm using acrylic paint. I just have basic colors here, yellow, green, blues. I got an assortment of and some red to make purple, black and white. Now the key to this style is to kind of mix your colors. I pretty much do this whole painting with this brush. Okay, that's another reason why this is pretty easy, and it'd be great for your first, if you've never done a landscape, to try this style. How I'm going to start this out, I start with the mountain back here, and I'm going to use blue. Okay, not blue, we're going to mix blues. So I'll take a little bit of blue here and we'll put a little black in it. Black and blue. Basically just making a dark blue here, okay? And now the acrylic paint, you can use water to help your paint flow, or I have this flow aid. I just dip the brush in there to kind of get it wet a little bit to help the paint flow a little bit. So let's design a mountain up here. We'll have the peak kind of off to the left a little bit here. I'm going to make regular peaks on this one. And then we'll just go across the whole page here. Fill it in with that blue. We'll block it in, block the colors. Everybody knows what a mountain looks like. You shouldn't have a problem putting a mountain across the back here. Okay. If your paint isn't for you, just wet your brush a little bit. We'll bring it down to about here. And now for the bottom part of this map, a little bit of white. You don't even have to rinse your brush off. Just grab some white at the very bottom here. And we're going to just lighten up the bottom of the mountain with white. Just rub it in there. It's going to end up looking like maybe an abstract landscape. Okay, there's not going to be any detail in this. More white. And just kind of blend the white in there with your brush like this. Very good. All right, there's our mountain. We'll come back and highlight it later. Let's put the rest of the landscape in now. It's going to be an assortment of green colors down here. So there's a lot of different, we want different tones of green. So it's dark blue here. We could add a little bit of yellow to it. And we'll get a green out of it. See that? Let's put some of that green down here. And now let's lighten it up by adding a little white to it. We'll get a different green. See that? Let's use this light blue here, and we'll put a little yellow in it, and we'll get a different tone of green. Putting some flow additive on my brush so the paint flows better. And let's put some yellow ochre. in here. For this part, just put a bunch of different colors, almost like you're doing an abstract piece. It doesn't have to be in any particular order. Just put color down here. And if the more you mix blues and yellows, you'll get these different tones of green, okay? And we want this back here to be a little lighter, so I'm going to add a little light green back here. A little more light green. Here's some dark green. This is green. I'm pretty sure you've all heard of sap green. Sap green is pretty good to use for landscapes. Almost everybody uses sap for landscapes. We could put a little more yellow ochre over here with some burnt umber. The yellow ochre kind of makes it look like, you know, when grass goes dormant, doesn't get enough water, it kind of turns this yellowish color. So as you move closer to the front, down here we want really dark colors down here, okay? If you want it to look right. So the lighter colors here, and then we can get darker as we move to the foreground here. And just put it in there like it's an abstract paint. Just brush the colors in like this, okay? You're not going to have to know how to make a bush. These could end up being bushes at the end, okay? It's a really easy, simple way to do a landscape. All right, now we got all our colors down to here. I'll show you what we're going to do next. Guitar golf. Does that mean you're a guitar player and a golfer? Guitar golf. That's a good idea. Next time I go golf, bring my guitar out there. God, it's Sunday, so all the kids are out of school. They're in here. All right, on. I'll have to subscribe to your channel. Thanks for checking this out. So I'm going to put a tree over here and a tree over here, and then I'll do the sky. So I'm going to use a dark green here. Now you don't have to, if you want to try this for yourself, don't worry about the tree. Just put some dark color up here like this, okay? It's going to be abstract, so dark green color, okay? Black in it. So you don't have to know how to make a tree. Just put dark color over there on that one side like that. Dark green. I mixed black and green together to get that color. And we'll put a smaller one over here. Same way. You don't have to know how to make a tree. Just like that. Okay, there's, that's good. That's our scene now. Now we're going to do the sky the same way we did grass, but with all different blues and purple, okay? We're going to start light blue. A little bit of light blue here. Now let's get a darker blue. And some more blue. If you put a little red in one of your blues, you'll get a violet color. See? Let's put some violet in here. Just come up right next to your tree. Don't worry about hitting it. You can hit it if you want. It's going to look okay if you actually touch your tree. See what I'm doing here? We want all different colors up there. We don't want one color of blue. Here I'm going to mix a little white into this purple and get a light violet down here. So this is just, I added white to that color to make it a little lighter. This is just titanium white around the edge of the mountain. Almost like an abstract sky, okay? Perfect painting for someone that's never done a this style landscape. It's really easy. Just using the same brush for the whole painting. So you don't have to worry about what brush to use. Let's put a little, got a little like gray. Let's put some Payne's gray up here to get a like a neutral color. Maybe up here in the corner. Just to put some kind of neutral color up there. We could the other side. Good. Look at that sky, man. That looks pretty wicked. Looks pretty good. I'm going to take the up here in a second. I'll clip this back in and then that way you can kind of see what it looks like without the tape. Looking good so far. Now we're going to start putting bushes in and some trees and some different colors. I'm going to make an yellow and red. And we're just going to come in here, kind of put some orange color here and there, okay? Not too much, just like that. Frame keeps. I bought a copy earlier and I brought it to the studio, and I put it on the edge of the table and I bumped into it and it spilled all over the place. All right, now the mountain. This might be the hardest part for someone that's never painted, but just put a little bit of white on your brush. Doesn't have to be a lot. And start on the right side of each peak and just put a little bit of white up there to start with, okay? Just like that. Just so you get an idea what they're going to look like. And it's hard to explain this part, so you're just going to have to kind of copy here if you end up doing this. Basically just putting the white on the right side of the mountain. And I'm drawing it down from here to here. You kind of want to make it look long. If you don't bring that white out, it won't look like a mountain. So draw the white down the peak like this, okay? Looks pretty good. It doesn't have to be perfect, just put white on one side. We're going for like an abstract look or impressionism. There we go. Very good. Now this is a dark blue. I'm underneath some of this white here and darken up some of the bottom so it looks like maybe like cliffs or something. Now for this whole painting, that's going to be the hardest to do if you've never done it. But you don't even have to put this white up there if you don't want. It'll still look good. This is dark green like this tree. We're just going to put some shrubs out here. Way off in the distance here. Not too big. dark green. Really small back there. We want that to far away trees, okay? This next thing is this is optional. This is optional here. You don't have to do this. But I just like to put some kind of trail from way back there. Very cool. We'll bring it out this way here. Now, if you have it like this, some of that dark green, and you can just kind of like pull up here. Really like sloppy. Make it look sloppy. You want it to look like abstract. Okay? Doesn't have to be perfect. Pretty cool. That only took 25 minutes, man. It's amazing. This kind of looks like a face here, doesn't it? The nose, the chin, the hair up here. All right, and for the last part, we're going to put a few clouds up here. All you need is white. Same brush. You don't put a lot of paint on your brush. Just kind of push it into your, and then just come up here and make a few abstract. Don't even try and make a cloud. Just put white color up here like this. Okay. Keep it small down here around the mountain. You don't even have to think of a cloud. Just put white up here. And we'll put a big one. We'll put a big one up here. Looks pretty cool. On these, I'm thinking about putting something on. Like little flowers out here. Let's do pink. I'm gonna mix some. I got some white and red, and we're just gonna dab some color in here. Okay. This is brown. Ba-da-ba. Try and flatten my chart a little bit. There we go, guys. I think that's good enough right there. Give that a try if you've never tried a landscape. It's more like on the impressionistic side. And I think you probably enjoy doing that. Let me sign this one because it looks pretty cool. So I do that job a while ago, but the person texted me and said if I could wait till 11:30, so now I gotta go now. So this was my last piece of paper, so after I go do this job, I'm gonna go to Michael's and grab some more supply. Pooja, thank you. You guys got some weird memories, man. You don't need a dad. Be your own person, man. All right, guys. I will see you in the flip side.